For a champion like Kailub Russell, the trophy case isn't some shelf on a mantelpiece. Nope, it's in the garage. It's a whole collection of the actual machines that carried him to victory. But what happens when that entire trophy case, an entire lifetime of work, just vanishes in a single night? And that quote right there, it just cuts right to the heart of this whole thing. We're not just talking about some stolen vehicles here. We're talking about stolen history, stolen memories, the theft of a physical legacy. So, to really get the scale of this, you first need to understand who Kailub Russell is. In the absolutely grueling world of GNCC off-road racing, he's not just a big name. The guy is practically a dynasty. We're talking about more than a decade of just total dominance, multiple championships, and a reputation for being pretty much unbeatable. And look, these weren't just old machines sitting around collecting dust. Each and every one of these bikes was like a time capsule. It was a physical monument to a whole championship season. You could look at one and see the story of that year's mud, sweat, and ultimately, victory. And then, just like that, in the space of a few hours, that entire monument just disappeared. This wasn't some random smash and grab either. Oh no, this was a calculated, professional heist. Just look at this timeline. It shows this was a professional job, no doubt about it. The thieves got past security and worked in near total silence, disappearing into the night while Russell's family was asleep just a stone's throw away. The devastating discovery wasn't made until the next morning. 17. Let that sink in for a second. 17 bikes. Not one or two, the entire garage was basically cleaned out. A whole decade of history just gone in a flash. So what exactly was in that haul of 17 bikes? Well, this is where this crime goes from being a simple theft to the potential erasure of an entire legacy. Let's break down exactly what was lost. And when you look at what was taken, man, it is just heartbreaking. On one side, you have the championship machines, every single one a priceless piece of racing history. But then, look at the other side, the family's personal bikes. We're talking about the little ones his kids were just learning to ride. This wasn't just a hit on a champion's career, it was a deep personal violation of a family's life. Yeah, sure, the financial hit is staggering. We're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars. But the real gut punch here, that's the sentimental loss. You just can't put a price tag on the bike that carried you to your very first championship or the one your kid rode for the first time. That's the kind of history that, once it's gone, is probably gone for good. So is that it then? Is a legacy, once it's stolen, just gone forever? Well, not if the racing community has anything to say about it. And believe me, the response was immediate, and it was powerful. See, the thing about the off-road world is it's an incredibly tight-knit community. And when one of their own gets hit, they hit back, and they hit back hard. The response was like a digital flash flood. Social media absolutely erupted with photos of the stolen bikes, basically turning every single race fan with a phone into a potential detective. The strategy here was actually brilliant, and it was simple. Make these bikes the most recognizable, and therefore, the most unsaleable motorcycles on the planet. Every single share, every post was another pair of eyes on the lookout and another dead end for the thieves trying to get rid of a piece of stolen history. And get this, it's actually working. 2 of the 17 bikes have already been recovered. Now, okay, it's a small victory in what's still a really long fight, but it is powerful proof of what a united community can do when it mobilizes. So you can imagine this whole story became an immediate wake-up call, not just for Russell, but for the entire riding community. It's a harsh reminder that our passions, the very things we pour our time and our money into, can also be targets. So it really begs the question, what can we do to protect them? And yeah, this incident sparked a much-needed, very serious conversation about security. We're talking about way more than just bigger locks. It's about a layered defense, cameras that can see in the dark, motion-activated floodlights that turn night into day, and just being a lot smarter about what gets shared online. The goal is to make your garage a fortress, not an easy target. Because here's the thing you've got to remember, right? Thieves don't discriminate. They don't care if you're a world champion or a weekend warrior, all they see is an opportunity. So whether you have a priceless collection or just one single beloved bike, the question is the same. What are you doing to protect it?